Welcome everyone to the Corrective Works workout, and this one is going to be yoga again with a little bit of a Pilates at the end, but we're taking a few more sun salutations to keep you moving and to have this nice front line, back line activation, extension and stretching. And definitely going to be playful again, so I invite you to explore and enjoy. Come to the front of your mat, to the front of your space, and first of all I want you to find your grounding. So stand on your heels, put the weight to the outside of your feet and your big toe mounts, and now simply draw the arms overhead, keeping your rib cage in. Now I would like you to open your arms into a V, exhaling. Inhale, pull the arms backwards, engaging your upper back, pulling your shoulder blades together. Exhale, arms open in a V overhead. Inhale, draw the arms back. Now, if this is not enough action going on for you, you can come onto your toe mounts when you're drawing the arms back and release back down onto your heels. So the purpose of this is to engage the upper back and to teach you to keep the rib cage in, and this is actually Pilates, the powerhouse. Keep the core engaged while you're drawing the arms overhead, so that in a second, when we are having our arms overhead and inhaling, you will have learned to keep your ribs in. And that's what we're doing now. So we stay here, keep breathing, keep inhaling and exhaling, but don't have your ribs stick out. Now, simple shoulder rolls. And this is for the shoulder blades. So I don't want you to focus too much on the ball socket joint of your shoulders. I would like you to imagine your shoulder blades drawing circles on your upper back. Sorry for the wind noise if there is any, and not sorry for the water noise in case you can hear it. This is a beautiful river in Bavaria, and I didn't even put this roll of hay there or straw. This is just a perfect little romantic spot in Bavaria. Alright, so drawing circles with your shoulder blades on your upper back, and then release down. Now, teaching your neck to extend, I want you to grab with your left hand your occiput, the base of your skull, and push the back of your head into your hand. Now keep your head pushed into your hand and roll your head, and keep the contact with your whole arm, your whole hand. So you're exhaling, you're turning the head, hello, towards your elbow and back in. And the whole time you keep tight contact, you're pushing your head inside your hand. This is teaching your neck to engage and elongate. Very good. Then release, change side. So the right hand is pushing into the back of your head. You might feel that you're growing, that you're standing taller when you're doing it. You're not slouching anymore, but you're standing tall. The belly is engaged, your core engaged, and then turn your head towards your elbow. Keep contact with the hand at all times. So you're basically rolling your head against the resistance of your hand and forearm, and you just have to find that position where you can keep contact with your hand and keeping the elbow out at the same time. Very good. So remember this elongation and this extension, even though the hand might not be pushing into your head anymore. Then inhale, keep the ribs in, belly in, exhale, forward fold. Very good. Now, we want to just release our hips, our knees, our ankles a little bit. So nose comes to the knee, you want to fold forward and just release. Perfect. Now mobilizing our hips, our knees, our ankles a little further, coming into deep malasana, which is yogic for a deep squat. So in order to deep squat, pull or turn your toes out, come into your deep squat position and turn your feet parallel again and nose to the knee, forward fold. Just stepping backwards because there's a very steep position there. So deep squat, deep malasana into forward fold. You can inhale, lifting the chin, lifting the chest, coming into your deep squat position. Feet are pointing out into a V, knees always pointing in the direction of your toes, and then exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, deep squat, malasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come again. Chin up, chest up, eyes up, and forward fold, release. Do that 2 more times. Last time, then we're staying in forward fold. Very good, and stepping back into downward facing dog. So find your down dog position first. And like I said, this is going to be explorative, playful. So you can mobilize your toe joints here, your ankles first, because we're going further. We're coming down onto our forearms. So we're doing a forearm down dog position. If you can, put your forehead on the ground. Make sure that your arms, your forearms, are staying parallel on the ground. Your hands stay in contact with the ground. This is a little uncomfortable at first, but once you found your position, this is really great. It's a great inversion position. All inversions are rejuvenating, bringing the blood back to the heart, making the heart rest a little bit, giving the heart a little bit of a break, because the blood just comes back over itself without needing to pump so hard. So we're giving our little pump a nice break. And then first of all, come back into full down dog onto your hands, and then extend into down dog split. Right leg comes up into down dog split, and then step forward into a low lunge position. You want to ground your back foot 45 degrees-ish. Just making sure that you can ground the back of your, the outside of your foot and your heel. If that is not possible, just come a little bit closer. I don't want you to break your ankle here. So whatever is possible for you, either come into a deep warrior one position, deep lunge here with the foot anchored, and anchored. And then bring your right hand side to the inside of your right leg. This allows you to push your right knee out, because this has a tendency to fold in, which we don't like, because then the weight comes to the inside of our foot. Then extend into warrior and try to draw a nice long line from the tips of your fingers all the way to the outer edges of your left foot. And we could just stay here forever. I'm having the best panorama there, mountain peaks and mountains. Extending, try to engage your legs still, and release down. Now just step together a little bit, nose to the knee. Perfect. And then I promised you some more sun salutations. We're coming back into plank. So you want to find your plank position. In case you don't really know where to put your hips, you can always bring one knee down. As soon as the knee touches the ground, come back up just 1 centimeter. There's your plank position. from the ears, and then lower down into a nice Shalabhasana. So we're lying on our bellies, and you can rest your forehead on your arms, which are crossed. We're engaging the legs, exhaling. I just need to lift my head a little bit, otherwise you might have too much scrappy noises. So you can rest your forehead on your hands. This is just for the purpose of sound, and then lift one leg after the other. So you want to engage your glutes. Find that spot deep inside your glutes that allow you to lift but extend. So you're imagining you want to push a button that's right behind you there against the wall. Whoop. So you need to lift but extend at the same time. Exhale when you lift, drawing your navel in. Inhale, release. Exhale, extend. Inhale, release. Make sure your navel stays away from the floor, or at least a little bit lifted. Pelvis is pivoting backwards, tilting backwards. Little Elvis Presley move here. Exhale and release. Perfect. Now the upper body. Your forehead on your hands. Now lift that whole package, still pressing the back of your hands against your forehead, elongating the back of your neck, and just stay here. You feel that you need to still engage your glutes. My legs really won't come down here because it's a little bit uneven, the ground here, you might notice. So pressing the forehead into the hands, pressing the back of your hands into your forehead, and then lifting those elbows as much as possible. No other movement, just isometric, static. Keep breathing. Keep lifting the belly away from the ground. Woohoo! And release. Let's do some salutation. So come up, press up into plank position, push back into down dog. Ooh. And we're just walking, stepping forward into forward fold, bending the knees, brace your abs, push the navel in, pull the navel in, draw the arms overhead, exhale, release down, come into mountain pose, standing, then inhale, draw the arms overhead, exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, brace your abs, tummy in, step backwards into your plank position. Find your plank, narrow your hip points, pulling the navel in, shoulders away from the ears. If you need to find your plank position, one knee comes down, then lower down, inhale, little cobra or big cobra. Let's start with a little one here. We don't want to go too far. Exhale, ground your toes again, push up, back into down dog position. Let's have another forearm down dog here, just because we loved our first one so much. Second time, always better than the first. So Sphinx position with the forearms. Forearms are parallel, palms are grounded on the mat or floor. If you can, bring your forehead down, push your hips up. You want to bring your sitting bones up to the sky, grounding your heels. Very good. Nice one. Whew. Keep breathing. You're loving this, I know. And then come out of here. First, normal down dog position onto the hands. Then lifting your left leg, down dog split. Stepping forward for warrior extension, extended warrior. Let me just switch sides so you know what's happening. We're grounding the back foot 45 degrees, bringing the left hand to the inside, pushing a little bit with the shoulder with the upper arm against the knee so it doesn't collapse inside, and then extend the arm and reach out and overhead. This is a warrior extension to the sun. And you do want to open the chest here to the side in order to rotate and open the whole body. So this would be a collapsed extended side warrior. Now inhale and open, push the heel down, push the outer edge down, ground your big toe mount. Wonderful. Keep reaching. So draw a nice long line from the tip of your finger all the way to the outer edges of your right foot. And then release down. Step a little closer together. Just a forward fold here. In straddle position, nose to the knee. Then come back into plank position wherever you are. Push down. Inhale, lift up. Wherever you are. Small cobra or big cobra. Exhale. Downward facing dog. And we're stepping forwards into forward fold. Feet together. Rounding the feet. Bend the knees. Pull the navel in. Roll up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, arms down. Keep your ribcage in. Now, while we're standing, you can stay where you are. We're having a little carpal tunnel stretch here, very important. You want to bring the pinky finger and your thumb together, pressing. This is strengthening the carpal tunnel. Then grab your index finger and push the hand forward. You really want to extend your forearm. And then slowly bring the whole package down. I'm enjoying it, but also closing my eyes because I'm directly looking into the sun. Then middle finger, you want to bend the middle finger slightly, still pushing the index finger and the thumb together. Then first stretch forward. And then slowly bring it down. Very good. Then we got a release for the two smaller pinky and ring finger. First extend forward, bending the finger slightly, just a little bit, and then bring it all down. Very nice. You can do this every day or like a stretch when you working a lot with your hands. Then other side, pinky finger, thumb. It's also a good way to work your tactile nervous system. Then stretch the index finger out, arm forward extended, and then lower down. Then the middle finger, extend forward, still pressing thumb and pinky finger together, lowering down. Very good. Then release and just grab the two smaller fingers, extend forward first, and then lower it all down. Very good. Perfect. And coming to that side. So we're stepping back, if you didn't, to the front of our mat, going into another sun salutation round here. So draw the arms overhead. Remember to keep your ribs in, belly in, knees bent, fold forward. Exhale, you want to inhale, come up slightly, then bring your hands down, ground them onto your index finger, ground your hands, step backwards into your plank position. Narrow your hip points, test your stability. With lifting one leg's great to test your stability. Then bend your elbows slowly. From here, you can either inhale, come to the backs of your feet into a big cobra, and then exhale, coming into down dog position. Very good. From here, right foot comes up, down dog split, extending all the way, and then step forward. And we're coming into an adventurous warrior position. So 45 degrees anchoring. Find a good spot because we're gonna lift off this time. So you want to first come up, big circle with the left arm overhead until your shoulders are above your hips. Extend the arms. So in case you're still a little bit crammed up here, you want to take your jumper off. This will position your shoulder blades, your shoulder girdle on the rib cage, and just let your shoulder girdle drop. Don't hang, don't grasp, because now what's going to happen is we're going to lift the back heel, still having a 45-degree grounding. Whoop. And that just happened. What just happened? The right heel came up too. How did that happen? So we're floating up here. This is great exercise for the adductors, for the whole intrinsic muscles of our legs. Remember to stay relaxed here, because now you want to grab something, so your reflex, your instincts will be to brace in your upper body. So go against that instinct and relax your upper body, and then lower down. Wonderful. Come forward. We're stepping back into down dog. And from here, coming back into down dog split, right leg is coming up. Now, we want to go into a little bit of a handstand preparation with that leg still up. Bend your knee a little bit and just try to jump up. So keep that right leg up. Ooh, maybe you can make a little floating moment there. Right leg stays up. Ooh. Ooh, there we go. Handstand prep. Right leg stays up there. And then come back into down dog. Release it out. Very good. Then come forward into your plank position. Brace the abs, brace the core. Lower down. Maybe go for a smaller cobra here. So bring the shoulder blades back in together, opening the chest. Just lifting the chin and the chest forward. That was cardio. Then bring your feet down. Brace your core. Push your hips backward. Come into down dog. Lift your left leg. We're stepping forward first into our warrior adventure. And I'm just changing side. So you see what I'm up to. First of all, ground the back leg. Then big rainbow overhead in order to bring your shoulders above your hips. And you want to keep your hips and shoulders square. Now release your shoulder blades. You want to take off that jumper. You can do that a few times just so the upper body doesn't brace, but really stays relaxed with the shoulder girdle. Relaxing on your rib cage. God, I'm so excited for what's coming. So first of all, whoop, right heel comes up. Still not bracing, still upper body relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Now how about this heel here? I gotta come a little closer together, and then lift the left heel too. We're floating up here, flowing like a river. Just fine. Everything is good. If you need to wobble, just release the heel back down and come back up. Ooh. How does that feel? Great, doesn't it? That's amazing. Just one more deep inhale. One more exhale, then release down. Come into downward dog. Hands on the ground, that feels so good. Step backwards, downward facing dog. How about bringing that left leg up? And our little handstand prep. Left leg stays up. Engage that left leg. Engage the quads. Engage the glutes. And now let's see where this goes. Woo-hoo. This is fun. So the left leg stays up. Whoop. This is uphill. Now I know why this went off so much the other way, because it was downhill. All right, stepping back, down dog, come forward, press down. Woo. Little cobra, big cobra. whatever you feel like doing. Press up, plank position, press back into down dog. Then we're coming into sitting. So just bring your knees down, pivot, and guess what? We can lie down on our back. Lie down on the back. And then bring the feet above your hips, stretch those legs out, Corkscrew Pilates. I promised there would be some Pilates coming up. So now inhale, bring both legs to the right side, and then exhale, bring them back into center. You can lay the arms out in a T position, stretched out to the side, palms are facing up. And again, those legs are basically doing an 8. So inhale to the right side, both legs to the right, exhale back to center in a circle. Inhale to the left, exhale back to center in a circle. So what your feet and your toes should be drawing an 8 into the air. So inhale, start the 8 to the side, exhale, finish the 8 back to center. Inhale to the side, exhale back to center, and then release. Stretch the arms out, bring the elbows in next to your rib cage, and then exhale, open the arms to the sides, pressing your forearms, the back of your hands into the floor. And now with that, lift your hips to the sky. It's not so important that you come very high with your hips. I just need this little declined position, leaning backwards. So keep opening your arms to the sides. These are great exercises for the rotator cuffs, back of our shoulders, external rotators, and then stay up with your hips in this inclined or declined bridge pose, and keep opening your arms to the side, elbows stay in, pressing your forearms, the back of your hand, into the ground. You should feel the tension all the way in your upper back and between your shoulder blades and at the back of your shoulder. Keep pressing. And this is our last exercise here at this beautiful location, right at the riverside, beneath the straw. Smelling really lovely here. So open just one more time, and then release all the way down. Lower your hips, stretch your legs out, let your legs fall naturally to the sides. Open your hips, then bring those arms to the sides, palms facing up. And you do want to just have a little shavasana here for as long as you like. I'm just going to keep lying here and enjoy the sound of the water, and just keep snoozing away. So take your time, integrate. Shavasana is a pose of integration and rebirth. So just let your body integrate all those great exercises that we've been doing, strengthening, lengthening, stretching and mobilizing for this amazing Corrective Works session that you just did with me. So take your time, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.